Hi there. In this video, we're going to use a found image of somebody's family vacation, which is this. I literally typed in my vacation in Yosemite, and this family here, whoever this is very nice enough to share their picture with me over the internet. It's a very nice picture of Yosemite. And I went out and then took some selfie shots of myself to try and mat into here. I'll bring those up. Here's one of me in funny glasses, and here's one of me just kind of standard. Let's do the standard one first. So what I need to do is to remove myself from the background. If I do select subject, let's see how good a job that does. Sometimes better than other. Oh, that isn't bad. Select inverse. And I have to go into the object now. No. Let's see. What if I just rastered that? And could I select inverse and get rid of it all? Just paste myself. Well, this is going to be a short demo. So then here I am. And it's not too bad. The lighting is a little bit different. How about over here? Does that look more like I was actually in the video or in the thing? And a couple things I'm going to do. I'm going to see that gray line right here. I want that gray line to equal this gray line. I'm going to put my shoulder behind this kid's leg so that it looks a bit more like I'm in the picture. Anytime you can have elements in the picture come forward ahead of you, or you can make your stuff go behind you. I'm also going to come up here. See this rock? Doesn't my elbow's floating? But if I were to select this, stamp this rock, then I can just make it come out like that. And likewise, if I stamp here, I can go into my picture and make that a color. Look a little bit more. So now I'm stamping between layers. I've stamped on this layer, but I'm painting on this layer. And we can even go in and I can steal this seam here. Cool. Now my natural shadow on this is pretty good, but I can go in here. I'm going to actually create another layer in here. And I make it a real fuzzy brush. And I want to take it down quite a bit as far as opacity goes. And this will just allow me to integrate with the background a little bit more. See, it just dibs and dabs shadows in between my fingers, maybe a little bit over here. Like if I have a visible line here, And even on my clothes, I think my color is a little bit off. I'm awfully pink and they're awfully orange. So let's fix that. I need to select my layer. Red. There we go. So I'm looking for some color in here that is even a little bit more my color, because the lighting of Yosemite would have lit me the same way they do, and they're kind of yellow green. So I don't want to go too green because that's too much, too yellow and too red. So somewhere right in there. Okay, her colors in there, their facial colors are a little different. The lighting is pretty harsh. Let's see, image adjust. Brightness contrast. I don't think my contrast is going to be enough where I can take it up a little bit. But now the shadows on my fingers really show up, so I need to go back in and the good thing about doing it on the layers, I'm going to go ahead and erase it. Okay. So I think I should have had a better lighting. Like I was outside, but it's a much sunnier day where they are. It was dark. It was kind of foggy today when I was shooting this. But that's exactly the assignment. I curated, and I really did myself a favor because I did something where I only had to put half of my body in. And I took my picture, I'll show you the other one, up against a green background with a gray foreground. And so that did quite a lot of wonderful things for me. It made it very easy to integrate into what's happening behind. I didn't have to do any erasing or anything. It just blended in magically, which is why you do curated photographs. You can see the difference in color there. All right, we'll put this one in. Select subject. Oh, I guess I gotta be in the right thing. Select right layer. Select subject. Control C, Control V. Can hide that one now. I have two me's. And again, I'm going to, I don't have the gray thing in this one to kind of cut it off. And I need to make my shirt sort of match. And I could push myself even further into the background. Although I think that's about the right size. This is like too small. I can't. If I had something in the background. Well, let's do that. And you can work the perspective on it. And so now, in this case, I need to extend my shirt, which is not too hard. So the best way to do this, if you're not using AI, which everybody probably will be by the time I've done this, is to copy it, and then move it down. And then I can go in with the eraser tool. Blur this a little bit. Well, let me blur it a lot, but I can blur it a little bit. Oh, got the green back in. Find that rock edge. Turn the opacity back up. Still need to go in here. And I can use the stamp. Let's merge these two together now. And then I can use the stamp tool. I want to pick up the texture and kind of the color patterning. There we go. I got a little bit of underarm there. I don't know what this is. And then I want to do that same thing with the shadow. See if I can't do it a little faster if I turn up the volume. This one is far enough away. I'm really red, but I think the color, maybe I'm just a red person. No, this still needs to be a little yellow. And I've squished it a little bit. All right, so let's bring these two together. See how many people you can put into an image. But you can see how my original photo, and I'll bring one of those back out. My original photo did a lot to help this out. Had a green background, had a gray foreground, and mapped it up against exactly that again. I like set up my situation so that for success, knowing that my destination was here, it was easier for me to create a matte, and you get a more believable result. All right, good luck.